Your TN visa was just denied. What do? Watch this video, I'll tell you what to do. Hello everybody, my name is Jacob Sapochnick and I'm an immigration attorney based in San Diego, California. We're right here on the border, so we do a lot of TNs for both Mexicans and Canadians. I've done so many TN visas, I can't even remember how many. Recently, there have been a lot of TN visa denials. In this video, I want to tell you what to do and how to overcome a TN visa denial. Some of the most common visa denials for TN applicants have been management consultants. We've seen quite a few economists and quite a few technical writers have been diffused recently. So, as you know, a Canadian TN visa typically applies for the visa at the border. So you have the application ready if it's a management consultant, the paperwork, the cover letter from the employer, the contract, the resume, all the supporting documents, proof of ties to Canada. You show up at the border, you present the package to the officer, he goes through your documents, he asks you some questions. Why do you think you qualify? I don't see how your qualifications are connected to the management consultant position, and your visa is denied. It is very important to understand, first of all, why it was denied. Never argue with the officer, understand what happened, and return back to Canada. Once they make a decision to deny you, you're not going to be able to change their mind on that day. So it's better to return back and reapply. Typically what we do in the reapplication is we fix the cover letter, we understand why the officer wasn't happy with the job description. Sometimes they don't feel that the management consultant job description is connected to the actual job that you'll be doing in the management consultant application. Sometimes for a technical writer denial, the officer is unhappy because they don't understand why the person who does not really have a background in writing is applying for that position even though they have a bachelor degree. It is very important to show the link between the NAFTA occupation and the actual job that you're going to be doing. It is very important to show in a management consultant position the actual need for the job, not just a fancy job description. Actually document the need for the job. Company is going through financial crisis. The company is expanding. We are coming to bring the consultant to, advise on a particular deal. Limit the duration of the management consultant to 6 months to a year, never more than a year the first time you apply it, because once you get it the first time, it's much more easy to get an extension. It's not a problem if you get denied. It is important when you go back the second time to have all the paperwork done correctly. Remember, the worst thing that can happen is that they will accuse you of fraud or misrepresentation, and then they will bar you for 5 years. It is okay to ask the officer to sign a withdrawal of the application. If you withdraw your admission, it's like it never happened. Most times they'll let you do it. So the best way to prepare after a TN visa denial is to really make sure that you understand why you were denied in the first place. Create a better cover letter, put together more supporting documents, learn how to explain why you're coming there, and how you're going to perform your job. And remember, sometimes you may not qualify for the visa in the first place. And if that's the case, find an alternative visa. No matter what it is, remember, when you apply at the border, you have only one shot. If you mess it up, you may be barred. This is advice for Canadian applicants. If you're a Mexican applicant applying at the U.S. Embassy in any of the consulates in Mexico, it is a whole different ballgame because it takes time to get the appointment. You go there and you make an appointment and you show up before a consular officer, and if you get denied, you may have to wait several months before you reapply, because getting denied at the U.S. Embassy is very different than getting denied at the port of entry. So those two are a little bit different. In any case, it's not the end of the world. It is possible to rehabilitate a denied TN visa application. We've done those many times. It's important to do it right after the application is denied. Understand, discuss it with an immigration attorney, and go back and make a plan for reapplication. Good luck in your TN visa application. If you have any questions, email me jacob@h1b.biz. Leave me comments if you have any more questions, or if you have any ideas for other visas in the TN category that I can do for you guys. And most importantly, thank you for watching our channel, and we'll see you in the next video.